Hey guys, what's up? So, in today's video, I really needed to address the situation. And you guys are probably gonna be like, oh, it's fake, blah blah blah. Well, I'm talking about something that happened on SmackDown. Now, you guys may not agree with what I'm about to say, but this is my opinion, and you guys have your own opinion. You can comment down below. Comment down below. I'm not gonna do that. But, and like and subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't already, in case I forget to, sorry, in case I forget to say that at the end of the video, if I'm too stressed, which I am pretty sure I will be. So, I really need to get this off my chest because I trust you guys and stuff. So what happened at SmackDown should not have happened. So let me start off from the beginning, because I'm sorry I cannot speak today. It's annoying, but I'm gonna go with it. Okay. So I'm gonna start off from the beginning because there has been a lot of things happening. And basically, so Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon, love him. We'll get into that. So Kevin Owens, Shane McMahon. First off, this is the way beginning. Kevin Owens got mad because he said that supposedly Shane McMahon was the whole reason that he's not the champion, which I'm not even ranting about this. That's not what this video is about. But Shane McMahon was like, no, it's nothing to do with me. And then Kevin Owens says some really, really rude and disrespectful comments to Shane McMahon that got me really mad and was disrespectful. I probably already said that, but disrespectful. And he was like, oh, your family would have been better off if you hadn't survived that crash. Do you guys realize what he just said? That they would have been better off if he had died. Do you know what that... I'm not saying you guys have never felt that way, which I know for certain you guys have. I'm just saying there's people out there that will get so sensitive to those kind of things, and you just don't do that. You don't do that. That's just... no. Anyways. I'm starting to get stressed already. I knew this was going to happen. Sorry. Anyways. So basically, I've lost my train of thought. Too stressed out about this. Anyways, so he's like, your mom, your dad, and especially your kids. And right when he heard again, because he said something about, Kevin Owens said something about his kids the first time. He's like, don't mention my kids again. And then he did. After a few minutes, and he's like, your mom, your dad, your sister, and your wife, and especially your kids. And right after kids, he was going at him. He would not stop for a freaking second. He was done. He was like, I'm going after this. He didn't even care about his job in that moment, because he was like, you were talking about my kids, and I don't like that. You don't need to do that. Do not ever do that. And Daniel Bryan had to come out, and I'm like, whoa, is this really happening? Wow. And Daniel Bryan, he's like, what are you doing? And then later on that night, Daniel Bryan came out because he just got off the phone with Mr. McMahon himself, the CEO, and I can't remember the CEO and something else. He's the main person, and he's the founder, basically, I think. I don't know. Anyways, he's really important. He's the runner, basically. I don't know if he made WWE, but he is the runner. He runs everything. He's over the managers, But anyways, it was really stressful for me in that moment. I was like, no, and like Daniel Bryan suspended him because he that's what Mr. McMahon did. He like suspended him, but told Daniel Bryan, like called him, or maybe Daniel Bryan called him, I'm not sure. He suspended him, made Daniel Bryan suspend him, and everyone was like, thank you, Shane, like thank you. I started crying. I started bawling my eyes out. Okay? I know that's weird, probably to you guys, but it's not to me because Shane McMahon means so freaking much to me. It's not funny. Like, seriously. And I was in the next room in the kitchen hearing it, and I'm like, I was crying. Like, I was so, like, I'm almost gonna cry myself right now. Almost going to. Right now. And I was like, wow, okay. And they said that Mr. McMahon was gonna come next week. And I was like, oh, good, okay. Next week, next Tuesday, because SmackDown is on Tuesdays instead of Monday. It used to be on Fridays, but anyways. Yeah, so yeah, I was like, okay, I really want to know what Mr. McMahon has to say. And Kevin Owens had all these crazy ideas about running the show and calling it the Kevin Owens show and stuff, and it's like, no. Nuh-uh. I know Mr. McMahon is not gonna allow that. But, anyways, basically, he told Kevin Owens, like, first, like, Kevin Owens came out and, you know, Mr. McMahon and stuff. And I liked kind of like what Mr. McMahon said. He was like, oh yeah, go ahead, and, because before I say this, Kevin Owens wanted to, he wants to file a lot, like, sue everyone in the WWE, all the superstars, all the, like, the managers, the workers, like, the commissioners, like, the announcers, oh, and here's blah, blah, blah. Everyone. Pretty sure not the fans, but anyways, everyone in the WWE, like, all the ones that are alive but not wrestling, like CM Punk, you know, those kinds of superstars, every single one that has ever been involved with WWE, and especially the the McMahon family. And it was, I was like, wow, okay, I was like, get out here, Mr. McMahon, you gotta get out here, because I am starting to freak out here. And Kevin Owens is like, yeah, you come out, like, don't like him at all. And Mr. McMahon comes out and he's like, yeah, go ahead and file your little lawsuit. But when they call, like, if this ever goes through, which I know it won't, 5, 10, whatever, how many years, if that ever does get to WWE, I hope that if I get that call, I hope that phone's on speaker, and I hope you're in the room, or I don't know if he said I hope you're in the room, but he's like, hope everyone and you are in the room, something like that. I'm just gonna, pretty sure this is what he said. But, so he's like, go ahead and file a little lawsuit, but I hope you're in the room, if I get that call, and I found out you did, you're gonna hear these words, Kevin Owens, you are fired. And I was like, go ahead, Kevin, you can do that, but just know you're gonna get fired. And then Mr. McMahon made a match at Hell in a Cell. Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens, and I'm like, of course I can't watch that because it's paid preview. You gotta pay more to get watch it. And I was like, oh, gosh. And Kevin Owens is like, I want you to give me your word. Like he emphasized, he's like, your word. I want you to give me your word, and to say that I can beat a McMahon senseless. And it took Mr. McMahon a few seconds. He's like, oh, sorry, I keep doing this. I get stressed out so much, I tend to forget about stuff, and it's like, no, Anyways, yeah, and he's like, why am I forgetting? Yeah, and he's like, you have my word. It took Mr. McMahon a few seconds, and he was thinking about it, and he's like, yeah, you have my word. And because Mr. McMahon put out his hand to shake Kevin Owens' hand, and Kevin Owens gave him his hand, and they were shaking. And then it was like he wouldn't let go of Mr. McMahon's hand, and it was weird. And it's like he headbutted him, like Kevin Owens did that, and he fell, and Mr. McMahon was struggling to get out because he was hurting, and Mr. McMahon was gonna punch him, and he did something else to him, and then something else. He would not stop, and Stephanie, like, he started walking out because this guy was like, no, like, he was gonna jump. Well, he did. He jumped off. Before he did, someone was like, get out of here, get out. Like, it was bad. It was ruckus. All the fans were going nuts. I was going nuts especially because I have so much respect for Mr. McMahon. He is, yeah, he's really great. Anyways, I probably said anyways like a billion times in this video. I'll probably count when I rewatch this video before I upload. Anyways, he did it anyways after the guy got out of the way, and some people tried to get him off, and he was like, nope, I'm gonna do it. He jumped and smashed into him until a few superstars, I don't know if it were, no, a few guards, like, and some referees came out, and they got him off. Like, they were like, go, go. And the first few times they were like, Kevin, stop. Like, stop. And he was walking out of the ring. Kevin Owens, finally, I thought he was going to try to beat him to death. Like, seriously. I thought he was going to try to beat him to death. Beat him to death. I was like, no way, this is not happening. Sorry this video's long. I just really needed to get this out there. And moving on with what I'm talking about. And I was like, okay then. And I just could not believe it. And as Kevin Owens got out of the ring, got off, stepped down from the ring, was walking towards the locker room to, like, the ring, you come out, but when they go in, there's that little door thing, and he was going in there. But as he was, Stephanie McMahon came out and was sort of running, but sort of walking at the same time. I was like, oh, geez, you're gonna get slapped or something. She came right up to his face, and I couldn't hear what she really said, but I thought she was like, you're gonna pay for this or something. I don't know. But anyways, I don't think that's what she said, but that's just what I interpreted, so I don't know. And he was like, he didn't say anything. He just walked off, and I was like, Shane McMahon, where are you? I thought he was going to run into him, but not. But he does have a match, and I saw him start to get worried. He was like, oh, God, oh, God. I don't know if that's what he was saying, but that's just what he was looking like, and I was like, whoa. I really want to see this match. I cannot wait to see what happens next Tuesday. I'm so hyped. And I don't know, it was really so hectic, and Stephanie McMahon, like, they were helping him, and because he kept going like this, and they kept going down. She's like, Dad, there's a stretcher right behind you. He's like, no, my ribs. And I'm like, my gosh, is he gonna put him in the hospital for the rest of his life or something? And I was like so freaking mad and upset, and I was like, why do these people do these things? And it's like, anyways, and that's what happened. It ended after that. It ended with Stephanie McMahon, helping her father, and the referees and the paramedics. They have them there just in case something bad happens, like that happened last night, yesterday. It was horrible. I just couldn't believe it, and I was like, oh yeah, and that was what happened. So freaking sad right now. But then he was like, oh yeah, I'm reinstating Shane. I was like, you're reinstating him? Oh my god. I was so excited. I am so excited to see him again. I've been really down about it. I haven't been feeling myself. I've tried to escape from that, like hang out with my friends, be happy, talk to my favorite teachers, like do what I can to forget about it. Nothing worked. Like I would be in the middle of class and I would just start thinking about it, and just as I was about to not think about him and like not think about what happened yesterday. This was literally today what I'm telling you. And I was like, and I started thinking about it again, and I started getting not depressed, but really, really, really upset, and a little depressed, but not very much. Mostly really down and upset. And I was like, how is this happening? I mean, I have his Shane McMahon's right now. Come on, like, I'm really amazed by him. And now, after I've told you what happened, I'm going to tell you my opinion. This is probably going to be a 20-minute video. Sorry. But I didn't know how long this is going to take, this video. But you have a long video, so if you like long videos, here you go. This is what I really wanted to do for a video, and I want to do videos that make me happy. Anyways, again. There it goes again. Anyway. Yeah, so, as I was saying before I interrupted myself very rudely, I have so much respect for Mr. McMahon. That was very, very uncalled for. He should have been fired. He should have been like, Kevin Owens, you're fired. And like after he said, if the phone's on speaker, hope it is. It was bad. I am so glad that you know what I'm trying to say. I'm so glad that Shane McMahon is back. Like, he's gonna get reinstated. I can't wait to see him again. I've missed him so much, and it's only been a week, but it's been very. No, it'll be 2 weeks before I see him. Yeah, I know it's only been a week and a few days. No, it's only been a week and a day, but when I do see him, it'll be 2 weeks. I know it'll only have been 2 weeks next Tuesday, but I just love him and miss him so much. He's so amazing. I just love him so much. He's awesome, and he means the world to me. So amazing, like so caring, kind, such a great father, and husband to his wife, and all these things that are happening with Kevin Owens and them. It's just wrong. It can't keep happening. It's so wrong. And people aren't doing anything about it. And I'm just in awe of how people are letting this happen. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say right now. For now. Because if I keep going, I'm gonna be a freaking hour video. Because I am pissed off and upset and a little depressed and down. I'm a lot down. Having so many feelings right now. Starting to get sweaty. And I've had to fix my hair in this video probably 18 billion times. Probably not literally, but. So yeah, that's going to end today's video. Sorry about the long video. But if you like long videos, there you go, I guess. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video, hopefully. See you guys.